So what happens is that when a person begins to realize what he or she are doing, then it helps them physically to deal with it because they are, one, stretched out, they are physically fit to their ability. And that's what the Power of One and Power of Unity Inc. deals with. It talks about what you can do, not what your next door neighbor can do or what the next person can do. It's what you can do to the best of your ability physically. Also what it deals with is that the physical principles are right in line with the philosophy. It's not so far reaching that you can't reach to it. That's what's so neat about the Power of Unity Inc. is that it's an organization that has principles that basically through its programs can teach an individual whatever they want to know and how to help. But it all goes back to, it's not what it said to you, it's what you answer to. It's not what it said to you, it's what you answer to. So it's all those principles. It doesn't matter what age, I don't care if you're 3 years old or the sky. It all comes back to that. The next thing that it deals with also physically is that I demonstrate how you can also, once you're dealing with meditation, dealing with exercising, and dealing with it, now you're dealing with how to deal with what I call lifetime fitness. It teaches you about self-defense also. Not just self-defense. See, people think self-defense is always physical, blocking or moving out of the way or doing hand gestures or whatever. It's not just that. It's also verbal too. It's the way act of kindness, saying yes sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. If you see a potential that maybe you might go the other way. So it's talking about even mind self-defense. Even when you know that you're upset, someone got on a last nerve of yours, that emotionally that you just go within yourself and calm yourself. So it's emotional self-defense. You might have somebody who's going there, and spiritually you might say, I know that the human part of me, I'm going to go off on you, but that higher spiritual side of me is going to kick in, and I'm just going to just walk away from you. See how it is? So that might be spiritual self-defense. Okay? So it's teaching you the whole body, but also the main thing about the physical part is that whomever is teaching with the Power of One and the Power of Unity Inc. is that instructor, me, and my other colleagues are also showing you by example. It's not just that I'm here in front of your classroom. It's not that I'm just here in front of the community or prison or detention center or halfway house or group home or wherever I'm at. My life is that way even in my home. How is it that I'm going to tell a student that you need to study and you need to come to school and you need to take part in your education, and yet I won't do that? How is it that I'm telling somebody don't hit somebody or go out there and be malicious to somebody, and I'm not doing that? This is the reason why our systems, and you feel whatever it is, out, that is not succeeding. Because it takes people to destroy people. And it takes people to build people. That's why I always tell people it's a human condition. It's a human condition. So the Power of One, Power of Unity Inc., what we do is that, so I'm showing you the philosophy and I'm showing you actually the action of it as well, the science of it, and I'm putting it together, showing you what is called functional education. Functional. Let's change the word. Principles. I'm teaching you principles. I'm teaching you how to deal with it. One of the things people will do also is that they'll come in and they'll say, Dr. Akikta, my son or daughter, they're special. And I'll say, you know what, so am I. He or she better get in line. He or she better sit down, or whatever it is. The reason why I say that is because remember what I said, it takes people to build people. It takes people to destroy people. Our programs are designed to let people understand that it's about life. Society doesn't care if you have an IEP or not, or an IHP or whatever. They want to know, are you going to pay the bills or not? Are you going to be part of the solution or part of the problem? That's the way how I interact with every single human being that comes in front of me. I do not care what society has labeled you as. I come with love. But not the love that people are used to. As my wife puts it, I love on people, not love them. See, you might be the kind of person that says, hey, I love cookies. You know, like I like Oreo cookies, you know what I mean? And because you just can't have one, you know, right? You have to have 2 or 3 or 4, right? You know what I mean? I might, at Kroger's and I'm having like, I'm like right there, I'm like, and it's talking to me like, okay, come on, Robert, and I'm eating them as I'm going out the store, right? Because I'm loving my Oreo cookies, right? But how many people are loving our students when they're acting bad? How many are loving our sons and daughters? We're saying that we love our sons. We're telling everybody about our sons and daughters, but yet our sons and daughters don't even know who we are. How many of them can say, I have a father or a mother, and maybe I might have a sperm donor or an egg donor? Maybe somebody will say, well, Dr. Akikta, I'm a good father because I work all the time. I gotta have food, money so I can have food and shelter and clothing. But that's not about being a father. That's something you already should be doing already. Same with a mother. Loving on somebody is when I'm loving you when you're getting on my last nerve. I'm being there when you have rejected me. I'm being there when everybody's going against me. When I know that I'm right. Regardless. That's what it's about. The Power One is about love. Loving on people. Letting them understand that you are lovable. You are deserving. And you are someone special. And the way how that works is this. It's real simple. If you get what you want, you won't have what you need. But if you get what you need, you'll have everything you ever wanted. To be able to do that, you also must remember you only have a problem if you don't have a solution. But if you have a solution, then you only have a situation. Human condition.